Hi you guys, welcome back, and if you are new to my channel, my name is Noemi, and today I am going to share with you 20 things that we were able to get rid of from our kitchen. And I know that every family is different, everybody cooks differently, everybody has a different schedule in their life, so I want to show this list to those who are interested and want to reduce things in their kitchen. And I just want to show it's doable. We are completely functioning in this kitchen. We do eat a lot of whole food and I cook a lot, and we don't miss those things. First on the list is popcorn machine. And we had a humongous one. It was really big and we love to have popcorn, but actually I figured that I can make them in the pot. It's very easy to make them, it's super doable, so I just go with that and I just use a regular pot to make them. The second one is dishwasher. Now that needs a little bit more explanation because I do get a lot of questions about why I don't have a dishwasher, and the reason for that, I was a big procrastinator to empty the dishwasher. It was always overwhelming to me to put away those lots of plates because I already had dishes in my sink by the time it was done with the washing, and not to mention I had so many pots that I had to clean during the day several times, so only what we have left is the utensils and the plates. And in order to use the dishwasher we needed a lots of plates. That meant we were having a lots of dishes all the time that needed to be cleaned, and the dishwasher was never done in the time when we needed something. I always had to grab something and just wash it by hand because we needed it. So I find it so much easier on me when I just wash the pots immediately after I use them. I mean, most of the time, I do admit, sometimes I don't wash them right away, but I'm trying to do my best to wash them right away. And I wash the plates most of the times as well after we had a meal. So I just clean up as I cook, and after we ate a meal, there's just 4 plates, so it's very fast to clean. And that way my kitchen is always ready for me. Everything is clean. I feel more motivated to make a healthy food. It's just really motivational for me to create new recipes. The third thing we eliminated from our kitchen is microwave, and that was for health reason. You can do your own research. Some people believe it, some people don't. I truly believe it doesn't serve you well. It kills all the nutrients in the food every time when you warm up something. There's so many other ways to warm up your food, and I'm thinking to do a separate video on that, how to replace these things. The fourth one is toaster. And we used to have a toaster, but our eating habit has changed in the last 9 years, so we don't have a toaster for like 9 years. And if I really want to have a toast, I can just work with my oven, and that works out so well for us because we just don't eat that many toasts. The fifth one is coffee machine. I've never been a coffee person. However, my husband loved to drink coffee before, and as we implemented minimalism into our life, we just started to have less stress. We were able to wind down at night. We got a better sleep, so right now we can actually get up in time and we don't need coffee because our body is well rested. And I can already hear some people scream. Sixth one is extra plates. And we work as a family of 4. We work with 10 plates. That is plenty. If I bake or cook something, I can put all those things on one plate, and the 4 of us just use 4 plates. But if we have more people coming over, I'm planning to do those kind of foods that you can just use a napkin, like kind of like a finger foods and other variety of the foods, instead of just sitting down and eat. But we can have 10 people for an actual sit-down dinner, although I can add paper plates if I really want to. 7th, cookbooks. I used to own so much cookbooks because I love to cook, but then I realized I only use 1 or 2 or maybe 3 recipes out of one cookbook. So I just digitalized them and I printed out and I put it into a binder, and that way I just have and I keep only the favorite ones. I had so many recipes that I always liked the idea to make them, but I actually ended up never make them. So I let those go, and also I can digitally find them online and I can print out anytime. 8. Multiple wooden spoons and utensils. So as with the plates, we have a limited utensils. We just have enough to go with the plate. We have 10 of each, and that's perfect for us. And also I'm trying to limit, like for example, like wooden spoons. Before I always bought a big set because with money wise it just worth it more to buy those, because 6 of them costed as much if I just add a little money than one of them. So to me, it was logical to buy the bigger sets until I discovered that it's cluttering me up. So I got rid of this, and if I need a wooden spoon, I only buy one, even though it's not as a good deal than buying a whole set, but I don't need that, so I just only buy one. And just to show you, just to have an idea, so this is all the utensils I have. This is all I need. I can cook and bake with this without a problem, and it's very easy to keep under control. 9th, waffle maker. And I have to admit, I do love waffle. However, we would eat it just once in a while. So I had a back and forth with this one, but I ended up not buying it because I can make pancakes and other similar type of foods. So to us, waffle, it wasn't as important, just to keep an item that only produces one type of food. 10th one is aluminum foil and parchment paper. I don't use aluminum foil because of health reasons, and there's so many other ways that can be solved. I have those Pyrex with the lid, and I like to use my silicone for making cookies and using it on the baking sheet. And I know silicone is still haven't researched enough how healthy it is, but I do think it's much healthier than any aluminum foil out there. 11th, juicer. I don't own a juicer, but I'm still able to juicing. To able to eliminate the juicer, I use Vitamix, because we do use Vitamix several times a day. And I also have this nut bag, and I just basically just pour it over the juicing material into that, and I just squeeze it out, and that will do my juicing job. And I used to own a juicer, and I'm gonna be honest, I really dislike to clean it. It was really a chore for me. So just to wash out this little sack, it's really more motivating for me to make more juices. 12th, pressure cooker. And this is something I'm on debating to buy it or not. So this limbo has been for a year for me, or 2. So I never say never, but for now we do live without a pressure cooker, because I have a slow cooker and I like to cook and put up food at night. So we are ready to go with that in the morning, so that way it's out of my mind. And pressure cooker, I think it's great when you get home from work and you want to have something very quickly or fast, but I was able to eliminate that by using the slow cooker at night. 13th is plastic containers with missing lids. Actually, I made a video about that. I will link it down below what I use instead of it. And it's just a jar that has an attached top, and it's glass as well. And it just made my life easier. I only keep the amount that it serves me well, just to fill up the refrigerator with the leftovers and all fresh ingredients from the store. 14th is cookie jar. And I used to have those because I thought they are so cute, but I figured my low parfait jar do the same exact job, except I can see it what's in there, so it's even better for me, and I can just close it and grab it and take it with me, unlike the cookie jar that needs to sit on the top of the countertop, otherwise the lid would move. So those jars serve me just the same purpose, even better, because I can use them to store different things in there as well. The 15th is cleaning supply. I used to have so many cleaning supply. I don't have those anymore, because what I have, I use it everywhere in the house. It's much more healthier. It's all homemade, and it's so much healthier. And because it's simplified and I can use them around in the house, I have only 2 bottles, and I can use them in the bathroom or around in the house or in the kitchen, wherever I go, it perfectly works. 16th, garbage bag. I don't buy garbage bag anymore. I still have garbage bag though. So the more healthier we get with our choice towards to our health, we get a better choice for the environment as well. So we do have compost, obviously doesn't need a garbage bag, but also when we purchase our frozen fruits at Costco, they come in a big bag because it's a 5-pound fruits. I think so, it's 5 pounds. So our garbage can has shrunk so much. We don't need those big garbage bags, and I can use just the leftover from what we bought. Like we got a salmon from Costco and it perfectly fits in here, and it doesn't get full just in every second day, or even if it gets full, I can just take it out. It doesn't bother me because I like having a nice clean kitchen with a less of a garbage, because if it sits there for a longer time, which happens if you have a bigger garbage can, that will stink. And I save because I don't buy any garbage bags, and it maybe sounds like a very small amount of money, but it adds up. Number 17 is duplicates. I used to have a Pyrex dishes and I was mixing all kinds of doughs in there and food. I was preparing food in them, and I just discovered I actually have exact the same shape of glass containers with a plastic lid. So I was basically keeping the same thing in my kitchen that could work the same function, and I kept my containers with a lid, and I can use them as a Pyrex as well. So those duplicates can be very, very sneaky. Number 18 is items with one function. That was a very tricky one, and to me that was the garlic press. Guys, I really didn't enjoy to clean that thing. I didn't like that to scoop it out with my finger, and I was always dragging to wash it. So I have this shredder that I already use several times a day to prepare meal, and one day I just had an idea, why am I just not shredding the garlic on that one, and that would totally do the job for me. Garlic press doesn't take up much of a space, and I agree, but that was an extra thing in my drawer that could be just eliminated by using something that I already use several times a day. Number 19 is extra mugs and cups, and I used to own so many of them because we have friends coming over very often and they like to drink a tea. But I realized it's not all of them drinking tea when they coming over. Some prefer something else. So to us, just a very simple basic mug will do the job, and 4 of them it's enough. I like to buy them bulk, so if something breaks, I can just replace that very easily. And if just in case, if I need more glasses, if there's a birthday party for kids, I like to use these jars. They are super sturdy and they're kind of in a fashion now. So that will do the same job, and I can use this as a container as well. Number 20 is fancy plates. If you are into Thanksgiving and you have big family coming over and you are into it, that is perfectly fine. But me personally, I like the things when it's more simple, because one, I get bored of the things very fast if they have some kind of patterns, but also that way I can just decorate them with some kind of seasonal item. It can be a pumpkin, it can be a nice leaf, or whatever I can find in the nature, or some kind of food that I can decorate with. So I can just dress it up to the occasion that we have. So I really hope that you were able to find something in here that made you think that, oh, maybe I can live without this item, but this is something that works for us. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye!